is Destiny, and you probably know me from my Instagram, or you might know me from my boyfriend's Instagram, or from our joint YouTube page that, like, we don't really post on there anymore because he doesn't know if he want to do YouTube still, and I'll get into that because a lot of y'all been asking me. But to just make a YouTube page just for me, and I decided to call it Baby and Me because I'm expecting, and a lot of people like been asking me questions and stuff like that, and a lot of people ask me like the same question. Like, a lot of people ask me the same question, so I was like, why don't I just make a YouTube and answer all the questions? And you know, it's probably a lot of people that, well, I know it's a lot of people that's going through the same thing as me. And one of the people is Marshana, and she has her own YouTube page. She made a video. I was talking about making my video and stuff, but I didn't know. And she has a YouTube. Okay, so what I was meaning to put in here, or what I wanted to put in here, is everybody's experience is different, and her video it was a good video. So y'all go to her channel and check her video out. And she made her video, and she just posted not too long ago. And I'll put her YouTube name on the screen, and I'll try to put it in the description somewhere if I remember. But yeah, and she was like, I loved her video. You know, it wasn't too much, it wasn't over the top, it was just her talking about her experience. So I was telling her, she was like, you need to make yours, like, you should make yours. So I was like, you know what? Okay. So here I am now, and I'm currently 19 weeks pregnant. It's like a glare in the back because I'm using like my light, so like if I move and you see it, that's what it is. So I'm currently 19 weeks pregnant, and I'm gonna start from the beginning where it all started. Okay, so me and my boyfriend been together almost 2 years, and I wasn't on like birth control or anything like that, but I didn't feel like I needed it. And it was like, I had never had sex before, I never did anything, so like, I knew the risks, but it was like a, you know. So, and I hear a lot of people that are like, oh, I never thought it would happen to me. It wasn't like that for me. Like, I didn't think like, oh, I'm invincible, this isn't gonna happen to me. But it was just like a type of thing. So I remember one day, it was the day before I found out I was pregnant. I was crying about everything, like everything. I was crying for no reason. I was like, I could just sit here and look at the wall and just start crying. My boyfriend would say something to me, I started crying. He would tell me to stop, I started crying. He would tell me to do something, I started crying. And I'm like, oh my God, like, what is this? I don't even get that emotional. Like, when it's time for my cycle to come on, I get mad. Like, I get mad. I don't even get like emotional, but I was crying, but I didn't think nothing of it. So that night, well, the morning I woke up, I had a dream that night, and I was like, I had a dream that I had a daughter, and I thought it was weird, but I was like, oh my God, like, I had a dream I was pregnant. That's crazy. But I ain't say nothing, and I was sitting on top of the washing machine, and my mom was cooking breakfast, and my mom was like, Destiny, and I was like, huh? And she was like, I had a dream you was pregnant, and I was like, well, we all just having dreams, ain't we? This, I was like, but I ain't told her I had a dream. But when she said it, I was just like, okay. I think it's time I need to take a test. But my boyfriend wasn't here. He was, you know, with his family. So I took a test, and it came out positive. And I just, when I took it, I covered it up because I was in the bathroom. I covered it up, and I was like, no. So I'm fixing to insert the clip where I had found out I was pregnant, my reaction. But then it was a clear blue digital test that said pregnant or not pregnant. So I uncovered it, and it said pregnant. But when I seen it, I didn't think of it as like, oh, this says pregnant. I glanced at it, and I was like, huh, what?
It all can get so out of control. Sometimes you can lose your faith, you can lose.
So I was like, okay, what? What you mean? So yeah, it said pregnant, and I was like, oh my God. So I had it sitting over here, like, just sitting on my mirror, and my little sister had came in here, and I was, so like, I was sitting on my bed and she was sitting right here where my mirror was, and I wasn't thinking. So I was just sitting on my bed and I see her dash out my room, and I'm like, whoa, like, okay, that was kind of weird. And I look over, I just happened to look over on the table and see the test, and I was like, yo, oh my god. So I ran out my room, and like as soon as I bust out my room, her and my mom was standing in the hallway, and she was whispering in my mom ear. So I knew, like, I knew. So I started crying because, like, I feel like I'm out of breath. I'll be out of breath for everything. Hold on. Whew. So anyways, I knew, and sorry for talking fast, I can't help it. So I knew she was telling her, and I just started crying, like I just started crying. I couldn't help it, and I don't cry, but I started crying because I could not help it. So then, but my sister, she don't think like we do, so she wouldn't have thought like, oh, it's a big deal. No, she's 11 or 12, so she don't think like that. So she ran out and I cried. I was crying stuff, but my mom had like this smile on her face, like this weird, just like a weird smile. So I just ran back to my room, closed my door, I was on my bed, and I was crying. And my mom came in here and she was like, so is it true? Where is it? And I was like, is what true? I don't know. Like, huh? And then I started crying. She was like, are you pregnant? And I was just like, yes. And then she was like, so where's the test? And it was like right here. And I had already took like 4 or 5 of them. I still have my test in like a little Ziploc bag. Some people say it's weird, but I don't know. So yeah. And I was like, right? Oh my god, why would she take that from me? This is my first child, and I will never get that back. So that's how I kind of looked at it, but she didn't look at it like that, and I know she didn't. So yeah, and she was like, it's okay, you know, whatever, just kind of telling me like it's okay. So then I wrote some, I didn't have any envelopes, so I made some envelopes and like stapled the sides of them. And I wrote on like, it was like 3 pieces of paper. I'll put the clip in here. But it was like 3 pieces of paper, and it was like, we're in this together. Are you ready? And then the other one was like, mommy's heart and daddy's my protector. It was something. And then in another envelope, it had a test, and it was kind of wrapped up, you know, like in the movies when they give you your diploma, and it's like wrapped up with a ribbon. It was like that. So he opened them, and he was like confused, and I was, you know, he was just like what, you know, he doesn't catch on this stuff, you know, fast. So he was like confused, and he opened the first one, and he was like, he opened the second one, he was like, then he opened the other one, and he seen where it said daddy, and he just looked at me, and he was like, and so I took out the pregnancy test, I gave it to him, he unwrapped it, it fell out of his hands, and he was like, and he looked at me, he covered his face, he did, I'll put the clip.
Lose your grip, get stripped of your pride till you don't know how you.
So that's how I told him. And like, I didn't want to tell his mom because I felt like maybe he would want to be the one to tell her, or us together or something. So we went to his house so he can get some clothes because he was coming back to my house. So we went to his house. As he was getting his clothes, his mom came out. She was talking to me. She was like, Destiny, I had a question. And I was like, okay, you know, ma'am. And she was like, are you pregnant? And I was like, I just got quiet and have nothing to say. And at first I was going to say no. But she was like, because last night she said she had a dream that I was pregnant. So I'm like, everybody having dreams. Like, everybody. And you know how they say, like, if you dream about a fish, then that means somebody's pregnant. Well, my boyfriend said he dreamed about a talking fish. So I was like, okay, everybody having dreams. So at first I was going to say no. And she was like, Destiny, don't lie to me because I wouldn't lie to you. And I was like, okay. I just dropped my head kind of. She was like, are you? And I was like, and then she just gave me a hug, and she said, you know, it's okay. I just want to be there and stuff. And I felt like she was kind of like tearing up, whatever. I love his mom so much. But I was just like, oh my God. It's just my heart. So yeah. So then, okay, fast forward. I went to the health department, and they did like a pregnancy test, a confirmation test, and all this stuff. They printed out papers, and that same day, up here they have the WIC office, and the health department is like in the same building. So like, I was lucky because right after they confirmed my pregnancy, sat me up. They got me all did or whatever. They said I can go over to the WIC place and get an appointment. So I went to the WIC place, and thank God they had time to set me up then, because the woman said if I wouldn't have been able to come in that day, or if I didn't come in that day, they wouldn't have had another appointment until like 2 weeks later, because they was booked up. So I had got my wig and stuff, and I went home. Then it was like a few weeks, because from what I had told them, they said I was 3 weeks and 3 days pregnant. So they wanted to wait until I was from those weeks and from that date. My due date was March the 8th, and my sister's birthday is March the 9th. So that's from what I told them. So, which it goes off the last day of your last period, or the first day of your last period, something. So yeah, they was going off of that. So fast forward, it was 2 or 3 weeks maybe, I went to the actual OB appointment. And then, like, the very first appointment, they just put my legs in the little foot thingy, and they did a, I don't know what, I guess I don't know. But they had did some stuff. It was some stuff. I didn't get another ultrasound or nothing until it was maybe 2 weeks after that. I went and I got an ultrasound. Look. And it was confirmed. Not confirmed, but it was, they actually had an actual date. This was upside down. They had an actual date. Look at my little baby. I was 9 weeks pregnant, 9 weeks on the diet. So the appointment had to be on a Friday, because every Friday I turn a new week. So yeah, I was 9 weeks when I went to my first doctor's appointment, and they gave me my official due date, February the 28th. So yeah, and I you know, I got those pictures and stuff. I was so like mixed emotions, really. They gave me some prenatals. I couldn't take them because it was too big. I ended up having to go buy myself some gummies. So yeah, and I kind of just been living life ever since. You know, I'm doing like weekly stomach shot videos and stuff, and I'll show y'all my stomach. But a big thing, people look down on teen pregnancy and stuff like that. No, it's not the ideal thing, but it's plenty of teens. My mom was 19 with 3 babies, all in diapers. So, you know, people, you know, you can get through it. I always think like God isn't gonna give you something that you can't handle. And you know, it's some people, they have babies and they don't do right, but I'm just do my best and pray that everything works out. You know, that's the only thing I can do. So yeah, this is my stomach at 19 weeks. This light is like killing me. Hold on. Okay. And I have another doctor's appointment. I have another doctor's appointment in 5 days. Yeah, I have another doctor's appointment in 5 days to find out what I'm having. I'm so excited. Yeah, but I know it's a lot of people like in my situation. They like a lot of people is coming to me asking me for advice. So just like, I can't do it and all this stuff. Like I told them, I always tell them, I said, you put yourself in a grown person's position. You got to be ready to deal with the grown people consequences, you know? And that's just what it is. But I'm trying to think, is there anything? Now, it has been some hate within the family about me, and, you know, my situation, that's normal, is as is expected. It don't bother me none. I have my mama, I have my mother-in-law, I have, you know, my sisters, I have my family, I have my brother. You know, I have everybody that I need in my corner, so I'm good. But, you know, it's always going to be them people. But yeah, if you are in my situation, I just wish you the what? If you are in my situation, I just wish and hope you the best. And yeah, I'm hoping to be able, well, now I'm kind of got myself a little more situated, a little bit more settled. So maybe I could sit down and write out like a schedule or something on when I'm gonna record and put out videos and stuff. So it's not like it was with mine and Pierre's page, where it's just like random, you know, 3 weeks go by here, 2 weeks go by here, 8 weeks go by there, you know, and then we put out a video. So I'm just try to keep it as regular as I can, do like updates within my pregnancy and stuff, even though I'm already so far along. I wanted to record this like yesterday, but I just never really got around to it. But yeah, that's it for my pregnancy experience and how I found out and how I told my mom. Well, I didn't get to tell her, but you know what I mean, how everybody found out and how they felt. And I didn't mention my dad. My dad, he I think he found out through my mom. But you know, like he said, everybody, just like Marshana, what Marshana grandma had told her, and her, if y'all watch her video, you seen what she said about what her grandma had told her. This same thing my dad told me. You know, you're not the first one, you're not gonna be the last. It's okay. You know, your sisters done did it. People been doing it for years and years and years. People younger than you done did it. It's okay. You know, it's not the end of the world. We're gonna get through this, basically. So yeah, and did I mention? I don't know, but feeling your baby move is like the best thing, like best thing in the whole entire world. Like, for real, like seriously, it's just like, ooh. I got videos and stuff. I'll probably put in a clip or something, but it's the most amazing thing in the world. But yeah, y'all, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'm going to try to put out more videos. You know, if you ever have questions, you can ask, and I'll be more than willing to answer, because I know when I first found out, YouTube videos was saving my life. Like, you know, sometimes it's not always easy to go ask your parents, you know, whatever. And YouTube videos is just, you know, they're just there, just between you and yourself, you know. But yeah, whew, I'm out of breath. I'm gonna go give me something to drink, give me something to eat. But yeah, y'all make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all next time.
You can lose your mind, lose your grip, get stripped of the pride, till you don't